The National Rifle Association is taking aim at the tactics of some Texas gun rights activists. The NRA is using terms like weird and scary to describe open carry protesters who take their rifles into restaurants and other public establishments. Fox 4's Melissa Cutler on this story tonight. Melissa, very unusual here, the NRA going after gun rights supporters with language like that, right?
Yeah, Steve, you never hear stuff like that, and that's what made so many people sit up and take notice. The gun lobby has been seen as one group together in lockstep advocating the same things. This is among the first time there seems to be a distancing of one group from another.
Memorial Day weekend in Fort Worth, an open carry event turns confrontational.
I'm following this guy around.
A local Marine who went to the event with his camera claims he was followed and harassed.
Falls Media Productions. Anything else you want to know? Because I'm not the one out here threatening and being scary.
The open carry folks say they felt threatened and started filming him for their safety. But this incident and other cases of protesters carrying rifles into restaurants have gotten the NRA's attention. Last Friday, the NRA's lobby group published an online letter saying these protesters are crossing the line from enthusiasm to downright foolishness. It's not only rare, but it's starting to look downright weird and downright scary.
And so it's very disheartening to see an organization that's touted to be the #1 proponent of gun rights in America throwing their own members under the bus.
A spokesman for Open Carry Texas says the NRA shouldn't have gone public. Instead, it should have contacted groups privately.
What I think was wrong about it is the fact that the Second Amendment is very, very straightforward. The right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. And so any organization that claims to support gun rights in America should stand behind any group that's looking to further that message.
But gun lobbyists say the public tactics are hurting the goal of trying to expand open carry laws to include handguns. In a podcast on the website opencarryreport.com, one very influential gun rights lobbyist described an encounter last April with a Republican lawmaker at the state capitol.
Every office I went into today asked me, can't you do something to stop the rifle demonstrations? Nobody wants to hear this, but the message is being lost.
Gun rights advocates warn the NRA is giving ammunition to anti-gun groups. One of those groups, Moms Demand Action, said, "We are gratified that the NRA is supporting our agenda by admitting that open carry groups in Texas are going too far. Their actions are senseless and disturbing to Texas families and responsible gun owners."
Now, gun advocates believe the NRA should retract its statements because they are sowing division among Second Amendment supporters. Open Carry Tarrant County, the group who actually confronted the Marine, was not immediately available for comment. Steve?
Melissa, a couple quick questions. You say gun advocates want the NRA to retract. You mean the Open Carry Tarrant County gun advocates, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Just to kind of go more broadly, on Facebook, Fox 4's, mine, probably yours, a lot of comments from people who describe themselves as concealed handgun owners, hunters, gun enthusiasts, using the same kind of NRA language to describe what they're seeing as weird. Is this NRA statement a step we're going to hear more about? Is this the beginning of divisiveness between gun rights folks, do you think?
Well, it's really hard to say at this juncture. The statement's certainly, in some people's eyes, divisive as far as the gun rights groups are concerned, but is it going to pit one against the other? It could start to, if there's wide disagreement on the methodology of getting their point across. For example, if gun rights groups come across as aggressors, that could really change the paradigm. The groups are all independent of each other. For example, Open Carry Texas is not the same as Open Carry Tarrant County, even though those names are very similar, but they do often show up at the same demonstrations, so it's understandable for people to think it's actually the same group, and actually they're very, very separate.
All right, Melissa Cutler in our Dallas newsroom, thank you.